Good morning.
Hello.
We're on our way to get some coffee.
Yep. Going to the first doctor's appointment.
Yes.
I mean, fertility specialist appointment.
We have our notebook of questions.
Show the notebook.
Oh, the notebook.
It's the notebook.
Oh, babies.
It's true.
Yep. So we got all our questions prepared last night. We read over all the
Did you bring? Yeah.
Yes, all the packets for the fertility center, and even read some information on what a consultation appointment, what to expect from it, and we read that they could be about an hour and a half.
What it says. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like, I mean, I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping to get really clear on like what tests each of us would need to do, and she says we have to do them all each. I don't know, there's a lot of them according to the packet. So
yeah,
and a lot of them you have to like do on a full bladder, and oy, oy, oy.
That's hard on Jamie.
That's hard on me.
She can't even deal with the almost empty bladder.
Yeah, I think I have like an undersized bladder for sure. Small bladder. Yeah, so that sounds interesting. I mean, I've lived through it. Like, worse things have happened in life than a full bladder. Yeah. But a lot of it, reading all the tests and stuff, seemed like a lot. But I'm excited. Yeah. I'm anxious. I don't know if it's anxious or just excitement or all pretty much just the same.
Yeah.
Thing.
I think we were both like in meltdown about what we were gonna wear this morning.
That was weird. And then she like first put on. Wait, is that the same shirt?
Same shirt.
Oh, she put on a shirt. Yeah, it's my shirt, but it's fine. It's a little big on her, but then she was gonna change, and I don't know. Here we are. I don't know why our outfits matter, but here. So yeah, we're gonna go do that, and I think that it said something about, well, we're gonna meet like, I think that I read that like the egg.
Yep, the embryologist,
like the person will be kind of our point of contact, and then I think that there's even a possibility that we might have like meet with the financial person today, and that would be great, because that's a thing for me that I'm like, I don't know, I'm not as concerned about. I mean, the cost is a lot, but it's like half the price of my car, so it's like, okay, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah,
I think it's just, you know, kind of
how
yeah,
we're gonna do
the unknown.
We read in the little pamphlet that it says it's 16,000.
Yep.
And that's around 16,000. And that it includes the genetic testing. So I'm curious if that 16,000 includes the medicine and the testing before, which I don't think it does.
Like the lab work.
The lab work and stuff. And since we're at a network, I do think that stuff's gonna be included and covered, but it's only gonna be covered at 50%. Because we're at a network, so we'll end up paying more to go to this place. But I like their philosophy. I like what they say in their after reading last night, I feel better about this one than I don't know, than I did before. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know, I want to get approved obviously for the financing and whatnot, so we'll have to see what's possible. We're excited, so going to get some coffee, and excited for today, and I'm sure we'll have lots of more thoughts. And oh, by the way, football starts today. Oh yeah, football starts today, and we're playing each other. Yeah. Today in fantasy football. We are playing each other. It is true. Tebow take the wheel versus Fierce Felines. You're going down. That's what she thinks. I have Kelsey tonight. So. Nobody cares. All right. So, anyways, we'll check back in. Okay, we will. All right. Bye. Okay. So. One appointment down. Oh my god, so many to go. Yeah. It's not even funny. Okay, so step by step, how'd this go? So we waited like 45 minutes to get in. Yeah. That was just expected, I guess, at doctor's offices. But I got a nice massage from the massage chair. Yeah. Information overload once we got in. Stomach's a freaking wreck, because it just is. It just does that. I missed like the introduction to the doctor because I was in the bathroom, which was fine. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything special. She was just like, hi, you're Chelsea, so you're carrying, and then we went into my thing, and she's okay. Right on you. So we met the new patient, new patient coordinator. Yes. She was nice. Very nice. Very nice. Informative. even though I'm on my period right now, and it's like a perfect time where my period is to start, we can't start.
Until the next cycle.
Until the next cycle, because
they can't get in the
need
work orders.
No, they can get the work orders in. They need an authorization. The insurance needs an authorization from them, and they can't get that to happen fast, which is okay. And I feel like we knew this, and we should have called them and said, hey, they need an authorization. Can you call them early so it was done? But we didn't do that, and we didn't know.
But they didn't know. They couldn't do that because they didn't know what test they were going to be running on us.
How did they not know? Okay. Either way, we can't really look back. We can just look forward.
Just look forward.
Just look forward. So we have like a price breakdown based on our current insurance, but we actually are switching insurance as of the date that this has to be done by.
Yeah, but it is a better coverage.
It is a better coverage, we believe. The deductible is less. However, she's already met her deductible because of some other, she thought she had appendicitis. We went to the thing and it was a whole situation.
Yeah. Which
is okay, but you've already met your deductible. But I'm wondering, oh, there it is. Deductible will start over 10-1.
Yeah.
So deductible starts over. That's fine. Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. Okay, so when our periods begin next month, they do not just begin. They begin on day 1 of our periods. Both of us need to call in and tell them that we are having our period.
Yep.
And a period does not count as just spotting, so whenever you think, oh, I'm on my period, that's fine.
Nope.
It's like legit on the period.
It's gotta be the full flow.
Full flow, going. When the cramps are hurting. That's how I know. Too much information? Too bad. I don't know if you guys want to know all this information, but we're gonna share it. So there's that. She drew a picture on the back of yours. Where's yours? Here it is. So, next month, on the first day of her period, you're gonna call the office.
So the diagnostic.
You're gonna get all the diagnostic tests scheduled. Between days 2 and 4, but really ideally day 3. They're going to draw your blood in order to determine your levels of follicle stimulating hormones. That's FSH. Some luteinizing hormone, estradiol, I'm saying all this wrong, which are hormones involved in egg development and can reveal the quality of your eggs. You also have a thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH, and a prolactin PRL level drawn to detect whether or not you suffer with any thyroid issues. And why am I trying? I don't know what that word is. Nope, something hyper something. So that's happening. Same day as that, they're going to do a transvaginal ultrasound to determine the quantity of your egg, like how many follicles, your uterine anatomy, and whether or not there are any abnormalities in the ovaries.
Yeah.
Now they're going to schedule a sonohistogram. Excuse me. Between days 5 and 10. In order to figure out if there are any like polyps or fibroids inside your uterine cavity.
Yep.
This one you don't need to have, you will need to not have an empty bladder. So it's like partially full. So you're gonna drink some things.
Sure.
Between days 5 and 10, on a different day, they're gonna do a hysterosalpin, come on. Who came up with these? Why do you have to make it so
Basically,
crazy?
she's gonna put a dye in my uterus to make sure that there's no blockage in my fallopian tubes.
Yeah, so, yeah, and what they can do in terms of that, you definitely want to have that one. I don't know if you want to have
to sum all of this up, basically, well, no, I'm not, we'll still go over some more of it, but I'm just saying, I get to do all the fun stuff.
You get to do all the fun stuff, but I think these are details that are, important, and this is what you go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just sharing. So they're gonna put the dye up there, and then what can happen with the dye is if there is any blockage, the dye can be powerful enough to unblock it.
To clear it out, yeah.
And she said if there's real bad blockage, there's not really anything they can do to clear it out.
They'll just figure something else out.
Do something out, but not while they're up there.
No.
And then between days 5 and 10, on a different day. So this is like days 5, 6, 7.
This is 3 tests that need to be done during my cycle.
Like a few days.
On different days.
This one.
I work, people.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna lose my job.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding.
You work early. You'll figure it out.
Well,
I work also, but this one I have to come with you because
I need a driver.
You need a full. It's called a hysteroscopy. I'm not good. I don't know medical stuff. You'll need to have a full bladder for this procedure. You also need a driver. They are inserting a scope into the uterus to examine the surface of the endometrial cavity, as well as to remove any abnormalities. So basically they're gonna look around, see, okay, the wall, how's the lining and things, and if there is any issues, she'll like handle it. Peace be with you. So that's what's happening. And then there's the male thing, that's the fight. And okay, so that happens on the next cycle.
That's all for me.
But don't worry about it, because there's not only one woman having a period, by the way, right around the same time, but actually you were early, and that might be good right now, because not that we need to sync up, but it might be good for next month if you're just a couple days before me, so we're not, I don't know, maybe it'd be better for together. I don't have a plan. Look guys, I'm just really thankful that I don't have to do the ones with the bladder situation, it sounds like. Okay, so I'm a huge pansy and I was real nervous. So I have to do the blood test, same thing. I won't repeat it. Day 1 call, doing the thing, blood test, all the same things they're testing for. Oh no, it's a different one. Okay, so then I do a physical exam. So basically I get a pap smear and an ultrasound between days 2 and 6. So they're gonna determine my follicle count, my uterine anatomy, and if there's any abnormalities. And then there's nothing else highlighted. And that's fine with me. I'm sorry, Chelsea, I love you and I appreciate all you're gonna do. I'll be here for you. So, okay, one thing I learned, and I really like this, okay, so check it out. I know this is weird, but I'm gonna show you a drawing. And it was really, okay, so she showed this drawing, and she was like, a lot of people are like, hey, I got a lot of eggs. Check me out. But she says every month there's only one mature egg. One mature follicle.
Yeah.
One mature follicle that the sperm has to find.
Yep.
And you can have like so many eggs, but if it doesn't find the mature one, goodbye. So I will take medicine to make all of mine as mature as possible. So it's like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. No. It's like Honey, I Grew the Kids.
Yeah.
Honey, I Grew. What is that movie called?
Yeah, it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but it's...
No, but there's actually another one. Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
No.
Yes, it is.
We'll look it up.
Anyways, it's like quickly maturing the children.
Yeah.
And that, you guys don't know what this is?
Well,
Honey,
maybe they know.
I Blew Up the Kid.
Oh shit.
It's the opposite of that. He accidentally blows up the child.
I never saw that one.
It's actually pretty good. He's huge. He's walking around and he's having a crazy time. And he's like, what? And they're like, oh my God. So anyways, that's not what it's like at all. But anyway, it's just maturing them quickly. So from what it's looking like, oh, here's an, okay. So we got all this information. We met with the doctor. It was a very short meeting with her.
Yeah, it was very short. So the big thing with when you're going to meet with the fertility specialist for the first time, have your questions written down if you have any, because it's going to be real, like you...
Boom, boom. You done? You good? You got more questions? And I didn't really think I don't know that we had a lot of questions.
We didn't.
Maybe we
not really for the specialist, more so for the new patient coordinator, which was helpful. Obviously for financing when we speak to them, and then as we go on, more questions will probably arise. But
yeah,
as of right now, there's not too many questions that we had, because we have done our own research and we, could keep up with what the doctor is talking about. But if she mentioned anything, like we did have a few questions that we did ask her about. The cool thing is that she shared with us is that they have a USB that they give you with all the ultrasounds, so that you can track, your
and then she said that we can have mine added to it, and so
and then we can just ask for Jamie's ultrasounds to be added.
I don't know if we need that or not, but I mean that's fine. We kind of asked about like recording in there, and then she didn't really answer. I don't know. She just started talking about the ultrasound USB. I don't know if we're gonna be recording in there very much. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I just added all the pricing up, and on the worst case scenario, it says after.
Yeah.
It looks like the cost we're gonna be responsible for beginning of October out of pocket as it stands, which we have new insurance, so I'm not really sure. The worst case, I think, is about $1,500 for all the testing. But I mean, for her, one of her tests by itself is $3,500 normally without insurance. I mean, $3,500, $4,500, $5,000, $5,600, $6,500. I mean, you're looking at like $8,000 worth of stuff. And then mine would be like, yeah, I mean, we're looking at like probably close to $10,000 and spending like $1,500 out of pocket. So having insurance would definitely help on this for sure. Yeah. We didn't get any information on like what's next, and I think that's good because I was so eager to know. I want to know the price of IVF. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know how we pay for it. I want to know. But we're not there. We don't know where I stand. We don't know what my eggs look like. We don't know what your area, like how to carry the babies. We just don't know. We don't know our health right now in terms of that. So
it's just a waiting game.
It's a waiting game.
Yep. Waiting for that next period to come along, and in the meantime, we get to pick out a sperm donor.
Yes, and we've got a couple recommendations. They really they like California Cryobank. Yep. They gave us so I guess they need an authorization or something. So they gave us an authorization to release this semen to us. She said that you with IVF, reciprocal IVF, you need 1 vial. And she also said that they typically want it to be IUI vial.
Yeah.
And we were talking about if we wanted to use the same donor. She does recommend we buy like 2, and a lot of times some places will allow you to buy it and leave it there until you need it. She also recommended Seattle Sperm Bank. This is their pamphlet. It's cheaper than other ones. Has a less I don't know.
Not as many donors.
Yeah, I don't know. But they have like little bios and like their baby pictures and things. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but so did California, but I don't think they necessarily all had that. So they'd like us to, before our final like follow-up consultation, after we do all the testing, they want us to have an idea of who we'd like to use as a donor.
Yeah.
So she said that she doesn't, I mean, given obviously everything has to go a certain way, but she thinks having this by the end of the year is a reasonable, doable thing as of now, knowing nothing. I asked her about, you know, trying to get my eggs retrieved by my 35th birthday, which is in November. And she's like, why are we rushing? Like, what's 35? And so she wasn't, I think basically there's not going to be much difference between right now and December for me. Where I am is where I am. You know, there'd be a big difference if I was 25 to 35, you know, but 1 month is not really going to change it. So I feel good. I feel like this is I feel like it's a good place to work with. I feel like they are going to go above and beyond personally, and in terms of helping us with the challenges we might face with the getting insurance coverage and stuff. It sounds like they're gonna kind of stick their neck out to work to hopefully get whatever we can approved to support us financially. Yeah. On a side note, I don't know, I just wanted to share, we have a friend that's going through this process. Yeah. And today we're celebrating. She's gone through the whole egg retrieval, and we've got day 5 right here for them. Day 5 of after it was and so there are 3 frozen today, and that is huge. That's awesome. And we are just so excited for her, and there's 6 progressing, but they're not quite ready yet. So but 3 celebrating. Yes, go girl. That's weird, dork, but I wanted to give a shout out because that's it's taken a lot, it's been a process.
Courage and
proud of her, and we're really
patience. Super
excited. Yeah, and patience. I mean, I had a hard time waiting 45 minutes for this appointment. I don't know how people wait, like for all this process. So it's weird. I feel literally like my period just started today, and I feel like I'm gonna be just waiting
for my next period.
I've never waited for a period. That is gonna be
woman,
so weird. Nobody wants you. You don't want your period.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. It depends on what you're doing.
Well, it depends on your situation.
Yeah, a lot of
like,
people
we want our period now for next month. Like, we're ready, you know, like, to get that testing. Let's go, you know, so.
And they're going to email us once they get the authorization for us to kind of do the testing, and that way, you know, just know it's ready for next month.
Yep.
Anything else? I don't know. No. I think that covers like everything we learned at the first appointment, kind of costs, why we're doing.
They do a lot of the testing at the center, so with a lot of like the test results, they can get back within 2 days. But anything that's outside of the center, it could take up to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep. Yep. It's true. I am guessing that, you know, because my day 5, well, day 5, my day 3 would be like, so 7th would be like the 10th if it went the same. And then mine would be the final one. No. Yeah. About, both of us, about the same. And then 3 weeks from there, we will be in Colorado. No, yeah, Colorado, which is fine. So I'm guessing, if I was just like putting it out there, that our follow-up consult will probably be
beginning of November.
Like the 3rd of November or something like that. Yeah. Or maybe the 2nd of November. It's that first week of November, I bet. I'm guessing. So, and we might even be able to, because, hold on. If it's the 10th, no. Yep. First week of November. Yay. And then, God, can you imagine if I
birth control?
Yeah. Eventually, like, she's going to put me on birth control. The doctor said, but I don't know when or what to do the things. Mm-hmm. And I mean, she said there's lots of people going through this.
Estrogen and I forgot the other.
And they're gonna. So she's just like, okay, Jamie, you'll go on birth control, and then we'll take you through the IVF process. Then, estrogen. I didn't write the other thing either. I don't think I understood what she said. And they're gonna test for chromosomes. You can test the chromosomes to see like the health of the chromosome.
Just testing.
Yay! We're very excited. So stay tuned to see what's next. I'm sure this next month we'll just probably share some stuff that we, you know, learn and our living our lives and just
picking out a donor. We got a few vlogs coming more about us, how we met.
Yep, how we met,
what we do,
what we don't do.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Subscribe to our channel.
Yes. Like our videos if you like them. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter. The Pal Tribe.
Pal Tribe. Yep.
That's us and our animals.
Animals. Toby does not sleep, by the way, in case anyone's ready. I didn't sleep last night. All right. Well, until next time.
Bye.